Welcome to Dorker Realms. While most gamers will be familiar with Dungeons & Dragons from the newest edition of the game, there is a movement amongst some players called the Old School Revival, taking inspiration from the design philosophy of the earliest editions of D&D and bringing them into the modern era. These games and adventures emphasize the weird, the challenging, and the hardcore. Bear witness as our intrepid players explore unusual and dangerous tales in these old school adventures. This is part 2 of the Gardens of Ynn. Though the adventures can be listened to in any order, we recommend beginning with the first episode of any given adventure. We go now to the table to delve into Dorker Realms.
Alright, so welcome back to Dorker Realms, everyone. DM, where were we last time?
Well, Ryan, last we left off, our heroes had just made it through the hedge maze.
And we knocked out Ham's tooth and gave him the fake magic tooth we found.
I did ask for it.
And then I took his normal tooth and put it in my pocket.
That's correct, Ryan.
I hate it.
I like it. Let's keep this going.
No.
And apparently I'm just going to be Ryan from now on. Danny's just going to be Danny. We're not just playing ourselves.
Oh, God.
So our heroes are in...
Whoa, air quotes for that? Fuck you.
are in the hedge maze area, and now that it is fully charted, they can choose to go deeper, stay here,
deeper.
or go back.
This is the first time we have found some kind of magic item. Perhaps there will be more if we go
Come
deeper.
on, deeper.
The center of the hedge mage. Okay.
Maze. It's not a spellcaster.
Mage.
The hedge mage.
Yeah, he's a hedge mage.
He's a hedge mage.
So, heading deeper into the gardens, you come
Hedging deeper in the
upon...
garden?
Remember, pick up every pun you find on the way. Don't leave.
We should have taken the Medelaphon.
You come upon an area that seems more well-maintained than the previous areas. The plants here are neatly trimmed and kept in nice little patterns, and they seem to be regularly trimmed. The walls are not in a state of disrepair. They're well maintained. At the center of this area, there's a depression in the ground lined with white marble with a flat sheet of glassy ice at the bottom. And it just has like a permanent chill running across it. And you spot a couple of those rose-headed creatures that you encountered earlier, and they're singing and going about the work of trimming the grass and maintaining the hedges. And when one of them spots you, they speak and they say, "Greetings, travelers. The ice rink is prepared if you wish to go skating."
Do what?
I was informing you that the ice rink is prepared if you wish to go skating.
You have to know what ice skating is. You're from Russia.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
I thought Petra was gonna be like, I'm not Russian.
I have something to confess.
Everyone was doing voices, so I thought Russian. Don't like water in any of its forms.
Yes?
Are you the only people that maintain the garden?
Us and others like us.
Because we were just set upon by some of your comrades, and they were singing and making...
We sing as we go about our work.
Do you sing as you stalk towards people with a attack in your eyes?
don't
Not
do
just in
that.
your eyes. They've tried to murder the dwarf.
We would never attack anyone except in self-defense.
I show them some of my scars. I
That
was not
seems
aggressive.
terrible.
Yeah.
We simply showed you up in the spider web portion in we were set upon.
Silkworm.
Silkworm, sorry, yes, you're right.
Chubby babies.
Silkworm.
Chubby boys.
I don't know anything about that. We just maintain the ice rink
Who do you maintain it for normally?
for our masters.
Who are your masters? Where can we find some of them?
We haven't seen any of them in a very long time.
Oh.
How do you know what to do? Just leftover orders from before?
Yes, we just follow our last withstanding orders that we were left with.
So-
We maintain the gardens.
What about areas of the garden that are in disrepair?
Oh, that's dreadful, but we each have our own allotted areas that we work on.
Could you guide us through this maze?
We're
Oh,
already
no.
through the maze.
Oh, sorry.
This is a completely different area. There's an ice rink. That's the feature here.
Petra is going to go test out the ice rink and skate on it. Try to skate on it.
It is like the best ice rink that you have ever experienced. I assume Petra has experienced many ice rinks in her life.
Certainly several.
Did ice rinks exist back then? Wouldn't she just been skating on ponds?
True.
Yeah, basically.
But this is an artificial, beautiful, well-maintained ice rink with
An artisanal
perfect-
one even.
Yeah.
I take my hammer and I slide it like a stone in curling.
Slides perfectly across the surface.
Sweep, you bastard, sweep! Nope, nothing. All right. Go get my-
Petra is having a good time.
I guess we go ever deeper.
Do stop by again sometime. We'll have the ice rink ready for you.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you, you are doing great job.
Thank you. That is so nice to hear.
I guess.
Trusty lily-headed bastards.
Yeah.
But it's
Rose
rose,
headed?
not...
Lily livered, rose faced.
Thank you.
All right, water walking.
Ever deeper.
Which
That
guy?
reminds me. There's something I need to get from each of you. It's stamina instead of...
Correct.
yeah.
Constitution?
So, what is your stamina plus personality?
I don't like this question.
25 for ham.
So,
I'm sure it won't come up.
also 25.
24.
Also 25.
We're all like the same.
We're not so different after all.
I am the last one. You call me dragon in one language.
Okay. So you travel deeper into the gardens, and you come upon a area where there were patches of grass kind of interspersed with black marble slabs on the floor. It looks like it was once very neatly laid out, but now ivy has covered everything in a thick blanket, basically. And there are two huge sets of chess pieces standing opposite each other, carved out of stone, though they're very... they're not just like your typical chess pieces, right?
Yeah.
They're standing in the order, but you know, the rook, for instance, is like a huge knight-looking guy in kind of plate armor, but his helmet has that very distinctive shape. They're
kind
all
of parapet
humanoid.
thing?
Yes, exactly. The knights are in armor, and then they have horse-shaped helmets and such. And as you enter the area, one of the knight pieces turns its head to look at you. "Greetings, travelers! The Ivory Palace greets you.
Hello.
Thank you for your welcome.
State your name. You are before our king, after all." The king turns, and he has a big white beard, and he looks at you kind of aloofly.
I bow deeply to the king, and I'm like, "Ah, your majesty, I am Bendel L. Johnson, wizard extraordinaire."
He kind of gives a little nod of his head and motions with his hand that you can stand back up.
Excellent.
Petra will also do a bow, just so she's not being disrespectful.
Alder eyes them and then copies.
Oh, sorry.
Each of the chess pieces are equally distributed between male and female pieces.
Okay.
And one of the bishops that has a one of those big hats. I can't remember the name right now, but
A mitter?
that's it. A mitre, or is it mitre? Mitre.
Oh.
Miter?
One of them.
Yeah.
Tweet at us and tell us how wrong we are.
They look at Petra. "Tell me, are you one of the faith? You seem to be a cleric from the looks of you."
I am.
Oh, it's always nice to meet another theologian.
Thank you.
Who knew rocks could believe in gods?
We are all very devout believers at the Ivory Court, even if some do not always behave as such.
What about the Ebon Court?
We don't speak about them ever since we drove them off in the great battle 12 years ago. I don't know what became of them, but the Ivory Palace stood victorious.
12 years ago, you say?
Give or take. And time could be a strange thing here. Travelers, it's been some time since we've had guests in our court. Would you care for to join us for a feast?
Of course.
I will tell you of my great battle against the questing beast.
The questing beast?
Indeed.
Oh.
It is a unique creature. Only one of it exists in all of the gardens.
Did you kill it?
No, we tangled for several days, but I was unable to slay the beast.
Where was this?
Well,
Perhaps we can hear if we stay for the feast and hear the
I don't know that
tale.
we have time to stay for a feast.
Oh.
there's always time to feast, my friend. But, 'twas deeper in the gardens. I was out on errantry, as we knights do from time to time. I had heard that the questing beast is able to absolve one of a sin. Yes, if you slay the beast and eat its heart, you will be absolved of a sin.
Well, that could be very handy.
But I've never done anything wrong.
Yeah, but
You know, it has the body of a leopard, the legs of a deer, the snake's head.
That sounds terrifying.
'Tis. I
Alright.
feared for my very soul as I tangled with the beast, but I hoped to win the queen's love if I could slay it and bring it back as a trophy.
How'd that work out for you?
Well, I wasn't able to slay it.
How's the king feel about all this?
Oh, please, don't speak so loudly. But,
You must
these
be quite the
matters.
warrior to survive such an encounter.
I like to think so. The
Anyway,
thing nearly smashed me to pieces.
we gotta get going.
I'm sorry to hear that, but know that you're always welcome in our court.
Excellent. So we walked like 15, 20 paces away. I'm like, anyone else wants to meet the Ebon Court?
I'm not. I guess. Is everything you guys do this weird? We fought creatures with rose heads. We're in an alternate dimension where we have to keep going deeper, quote unquote.
Not all of
and
it's
now
just
we're
weird.
talking to rocks.
Some of it's just straight deadly.
Well, I guess weird is better than deadly.
There was a giant spider that we fought, and when it bit you, it made you think that it was your child.
That's great. Was it fuzzy?
Don't remember if it was. The children were.
I burnt it to death.
Fuzzy spiders are the best.
Also, if it bit you, you had children that were mutant spider people.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm part rock.
Alright, let's go
I
to
don't
the
know.
Ebon Court. I want to see what they're like.
This appears to just be an inanimate chess set on the other side of the board.
Oh.
Yes, we felt incomplete after we drove them off.
I guess they really did defeat them. They left.
Beat 'em, huh?
We carved them in the image of our fallen foes. We like to stand here and hurl taunts at them.
See, I always knew it. Seeing a bunch of white folks like that. Needing someone to hate.
Hey, Ebon King, your father smelt of granite.
Let's go deeper.
This is
I gotta
amusing.
find a questing beast.
I just need to kill something. Let's go.
Gotta find out what that tooth does.
As you are leaving the area, when you take a step towards the next pathway, you feel the ground below you is a little different, and it kind of gives off like a stranger sound. And so you look below you, and you brush away some of the ivy blanketing the floor, and you see that you're standing on an iron grill, and a few feet down there's a sunken canal, and there's a little canal boat in there, and the water runs quite fast in the direction of deeper into the
Ooh,
gardens.
let's do it.
Didn't y'all say you were looking for a boat?
For a dimension crystal, but I
Oh,
don't think
that's
we're gonna do
different.
it.
It's a very special canoe.
The international canoe. Kayak or whatever it was. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's open the grill.
All
Hop
right.
in the boat.
You can pull the grill open with just a little bit of exertion, and you head down into the canals, and you all climb in. Yes.
Yeah.
So stupid. It's Memorial Day, and I didn't think that type of grill.
Is it dark down here?
Dank.
It's dim. It's a little dank.
Don't worry,
You can't
I'll-
see far ahead of you.
Don't worry, I'll light it up with my belt.
We're very sensitive to black mold. Oh, is it like the Spider-Man belt? It says Bindel. Or no, it says Johnson on it.
It doesn't say Johnson. This looks like a crystallized flame.
Ugh. I go to make like a little doggy.
And you have shadow puppets?
How old are you again?
Bendel's like 20 now.
We've seen some silly shit tonight. Or today.
How old are you?
Now, see, I learned a lesson from some other stories that were told about other elves. I don't think it's a good idea for me to tell you how old I am, because you're just gonna mock me.
I want to hear.
No,
on.
nope.
I told you my age.
I don't think so.
I did tell you my age.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna tell you my age.
I think in the sense of camaraderie and trust for the group, you should tell us your age.
I don't really trust you yet. We've known each other for like 2 hours.
Has to be a little bit more than that.
Not really.
Not much more, but a little bit more. What about Petra? Apparently you've known Petra for a while.
Well, yeah, I traveled with Petra for a while to get here. Well, to get to what was it, Kalukale?
Kalukale, yeah. I don't know where you're going, but Kalukale.
Bindel, what's your personality?
It's too bad we were not there for Frabjus Day.
Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe that's what the questing beast actually is.
Whatever.
Okay.
Frabjus Day?
No,
No, that's great.
you know, a creature. You need to like chop his head off or whatever. Snicker
Jabberwocky?
snack. Yeah, a Jabberwock.
I don't know. Oh, it's a
How
serpentine
would you
head.
know about a Jabberwocky?
It's in a book.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I read it.
Not yet.
I did.
It doesn't exist yet.
You
No, I
didn't
read
know? Into the what was it called?
It
Into the
definitely
Looking Glass?
wasn't
Yeah,
written in
Into
the
the-
time period the game is supposed to be
No.
in.
It's,
Wait, was that the book that was the first one to go off the world? No, Lord of the Rings. That's right.
Was the first
Where
to make its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World. Because that didn't start in the modern time.
Damn, it takes a while to go deeper. Apparently this canoe's taking us way deeper, by the way.
So you guys pile into the canoe, and it sweeps you away at a very, very fast pace down the canal. And eventually, you can't see too far ahead of you as you're kind of rushing down this dark canal, but eventually you come to a stop and a set of stone stairs leading up to another iron grill. And you immediately get a smell kind of like an abattoir or a hospital.
Petra will lead the way in opening the grill and seeing what's up there.
Okay. So you
Perhaps
come
can find a barber doctor.
into a place with flower beds which are studded with glass pipes carrying faintly luminous green oil. The oil pools and collects in glass orbs and seeps out through crystalline therabules. But all of the plants here are made of meat, bone, and gristle rather than vegetable matter. Trees are pillars of bone with rib-like or hand-like branches and leaves that are flaps of red skin. Grass is instead long strips of soft flesh, like on the inside of the throat. Flowers made of delicately folded mucous membranes sit on the end of cartilage stems.
So gross.
Here and there, an eyeball peers out of the soil.
Nope, that's it. Lost it at eyeball. I don't like it. Let's leave. Go back. Go back.
Haven't you ever heard of
And
a Beyond Burger?
the flowers here grow quite vigorously, and
I'm out.
there's the air thrums.
Nope, we
and-
need to leave. Let's get back in the boat.
They're talking
I don't
about.
think we can go use the boat. Let's get the fuck out of here.
We could make some ham.
No.
Now, there's one other thing of note.
Is it a leopard with deer legs and a snake head?
There's like a mount on one of the walls with like iron hooks holding a dagger, and the edges of this dagger kind of like glint in the light, like it's extraordinarily sharp. And every so often there's a little crackle of energy across the surface of the blade.
What's the treasure you're looking for here, Bendel?
Silver bars, but that dagger looks pretty sweet.
Well, I'm not touching it, but if you
Why
want
not?
to.
You wanted to get the silk.
Though that was made by an animal. That dagger is not made by an
You
animal.
don't know that. Maybe it came from a daggerback womp rat.
Until I see a daggerback womp rat, I have no way of knowing if that's a thing that's cute or not.
My mother was half daggerback. How dare you? No, I'm kidding. If you want to go grab that treasure, feel free.
Well, I can't even use it.
Wait, oh. I was going to say for underground. I can't detect traps.
Smell it. How worthwhile is that dagger? Smell it.
Is that how the smell works?
I have to focus.
No, it's just
and-
you can tell.
locate.
I
Yeah,
can locate down to the coin if I really concentrate.
but it's
hard.
specifically like gold or gems and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
For 100 yards and then 40
100
yards.
feet.
Or feet. Feet is different in yards.
Detect magic.
Yeah, I was. Petra's going to cast Detect Magic. I'm not sure I need to. I'm pretty sure that it's magical, but I guess if I roll really high. Yeah.
Unless it doesn't, like last time.
Wow. Criticals don't do anything on that.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
You double your caster level.
Oh. Okay, so so caster level is 4, so that's +8 plus personality. So it's +9, so that's a 29. So I have a range of 120 feet for this.
He's using a scouter.
Can tell if different weapons or items are enchanted, whether blah blah blah. I receive a very precise understanding of the magic's strength and nature. He knows an item is a +2 sword, or that a door is guarded by a level 3 ward portal, so I know what it is that this dagger does.
Okay. This dagger has +3 to attack and damage versus anything non-mundane. It deals double damage to constructs. It can cut through anything, and it is electrified, granting it +1d6 electricity damage on top of its regular damage. That's on everything.
This is a very powerful weapon.
You have a sword that vibrates and sings.
Yes,
You think that's better?
Yes.
I think it is stronger. Yes, it can cut through anything,
Oh, that's not good.
So
and it is electrified.
who's going for it?
Still not me.
Alright, dwarf.
what
We'll
do you-
cover you.
Okay, but what's the...
I have an idea.
I was going to say, what's the weight? Do you think it's as heavy or light as a torch? According to Petra?
It's as heavy as a dagger.
Does anyone have a dagger? I could, swap for the hooks real quick and then try to roll back.
No?
No?
Yeah, I don't
I just
have
pick
a
it up
Alright.
I could give you 3 crossbow bolts or something, and you could
Alright.
try and.
and
Alright.
do the what? What
I'm
do you
gonna
do?
cast Magic Shield.
Okay, and then, okay.
Good for you, I guess.
+9 is a 16, so that doesn't really do much. I'm gonna try casting Magic Shield again. That's the same roll. I'm gonna try it again. There we go. 9 plus 13 is a 20. Oh, 32. Oh! The caster conjures a battalion of magical shields that protect him and his allies.
Nice.
The caster is automatically shielded as well as all allies within 10 feet. Each shield lasts 1d4 plus 1 hours.
Awesome.
So 4 hours.
Okay.
And they follow the allies even if they leave the caster's side. Each shield has 4 benefits. It provides a +6 bonus to AC.
Okay.
It blocks magic missiles automatically. It blocks most attacks from mundane projectiles, reducing damage from any arrow, sling, bolt, dart, or other ranged weapon by 20 per attack. And it provides a benefit in counterspelling equal to a +4 bonus to any subsequent spell check rolls made as a counterspell.
How many hours?
4 hours.
So,
Alright, buddy. You shielded up. Go get it.
alright. 1, 2, 3, ta-ta, and I pick up the dagger.
You now have the dagger.
Tra-la-la-la. Well, now I have a dagger.
You
There
have
we
a
go.
very excellent Jagger.
Okay. Just put my hammer over here and just hold on to it.
Do you know how to use a dagger?
It's a short thing.
Yes, dwarves have daggers, so do elves.
It was a cat purse before I was this.
Oh yeah, he was a cut person. Alright. So I guess we go deeper?
Is that really all there was to it? It's just, wow.
Oh wait, I guess we can go inside this building that was here, right? Or am I misremembering?
You're misremembering.
Okay.
There's flower beds here.
Oh, I don't want to deal with those flower beds.
Meaty flower beds.
let's
Very
go deeper.
meaty flower beds.
Just mucus.
Dagger does a d4 damage, just so you know.
Yeah, a d4 plus a d6 plus double damage against constructs, plus it cuts through anything.
Plus 3 before being a +3 item.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
D6, D4,
Plus 3.
What material is it made of?
plus 3.
An unearthly metal
Plus your strength modifier.
of some kind.
Just wanted to make sure if it gets dropped, I don't pick it up and hurt myself.
Oh, it's not cold iron or whatever.
Lead.
Lead. Oh.
Steel.
Is it steel? I thought it was
It's
lead.
iron. You can't hold iron or steel. And you can hold it. It just won't. It just irritates you over time.
It hurts over
It does
time.
hurt.
Yeah, it hurts over time, but it's not like immediate.
So, you guys head deeper in a hurry, trying to get out of
Get
that
away from
fleshy
this
place.
Flesh
that-
garden.
I don't know why you don't like the flesh garden. I think
Flardens
it's
are
beautiful.
gross, okay?
Can I get a time count real quick?
Sure. It has been, let's see. So it's 10 minutes shy of having been 2 hours.
Wow.
So it's been 110 minutes.
Okay. I keep expecting it to be like 4 hours have gone.
Yeah.
So here
Or
you
a
come
heavy metal
across a wide marquee with a wooden slated roof and open sides. Inside there are various tables and chairs suitable for a garden party, and several large wine barrels piled up. About 7 well-preserved but unmarked barrels, and 12 bottles of wine, and on one of the tables sits a false tooth.
Guess it's time to make more room. This time use your offhand. Petra, I'll give you the honors. Wait, put the chainsaw down.
No, this time we can just take the tooth since the last one didn't do anything.
You haven't tried eating with it yet.
Can I just touch the tooth first to the other tooth?
Sure.
Okay, I pick up the tooth and touch the teeth.
So, quick note, as you have entered the winery, the entrances close behind you. The walls
shit.
slide closed and seal you inside. Touching the tooth to the other tooth doesn't produce any visible effect whatsoever.
Alright, let's put the tooth in.
You got a heal spell ready for me? Wait, I have my shield on. Does that matter? Do I absorb damage or anything from
No,
that?
it only absorbs range damage.
Okay.
I hit him for 1 damage.
Oh, sweet.
Knock out a tooth.
Oh, that's fine. That's one of my
Are you
canines.
keeping this one too?
Yeah, no.
Dell's just putting the spare tooth in his pocket.
Check out my sick grill.
Do you do it like a mirror one, on the other side of the same one you knocked out?
Nice punch.
He just punched. It's not symmetrical. It's one incisor and one canine.
So, do we want to explore this winery, or do we just want him to take his dagger and be like, like the prequel movies?
Okay, I mean it's a winery. There's wine, right? Let's go look at some
There
wine.
is wine.
You said the barrels were unlabeled. Are the wine bottles also unlabeled?
Correct.
Are they open or corked?
They're corked.
I take one of the bottles and put it in my backpack.
Yeah, I was going to say, Petra's going to take 2 bottles because these things could be useful as perhaps a sacrifice later should I acquire disapproval.
And I do the same with just one bottle. And then I open a bottle of wine.
The fragrance is just wonderful. It's like nothing you've ever smelled before. It's extremely fragrant, aromatic. This is just the best smelling wine you've ever uncorked. Which is probably the first since you're a dwarf and you're more of an ale man, I assume.
I've dabbled. Okay. Anybody got a wooden cup? Or do I just swig
drink
it?
from the
Just
bottle.
swig it?
Yeah, why not?
How much do you drink?
I pound it. Because I'm a dwarf and I don't have self-control.
The whole bottle?
No, when I say,
The whole bottle.
well, it's aromatic and it smells really good and it's the best thing I've ever smelled. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, it's like prom night. And I'm a giver.
Alright. You get +1 to your personality permanently.
Holy crap!
You're also drunk as hell.
And what's new? Pest drunk. When do you get a bonus? 13 and above?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still +0.
Okay, now I'm really tempted for that.
You're not a dwarf.
Try it.
It's true.
Try it.
Petra's going to grab one of the bottles that she has not already, put in her keep, and she probably can't down it quite the rate of the dwarf, but say we try to, drink like about half of it.
I look like
Alright.
a small
It
Never
monkey.
tastes
thought I'd
really
see a
good.
lady of God getting shit-faced.
It's communion.
This is way better than the
The
communal
body of
wine.
Christ. She'll finish the rest of it.
Alright.
Not too bad, lady.
I'll take a second bottle and put it in my
You get
backpack.
+1 to all saving throws versus magic.
Forever, or
Yeah.
Holy crap. These are amazing.
I'm gonna keep these 2 bottles in my backpack.
Are you as drunk as I am?
All right, let's get the hell out of
Probably
here.
more.
Oh.
You can neither go deeper nor go back. You're sealed inside.
Cut open the wall.
Can't open the wall.
Alright, he cuts open the wall and he steps through onto the other side of the room.
Oh,
And then the entrance seals behind him.
I guess I'm gonna cut the wall open again.
The same thing happens and he just comes out
Stop
the
it,
other
stop it. You're
end.
gonna make me sick. You're teleporting all over the goddamn place. All right, what else is in this winery? Is there stairs up, stairs down?
It's just,
There's nothing else in here, is there?
perhaps there's something in the wine barrels.
Yeah, I opened one of the barrels.
There's a lot of wine in there. It smells really good.
I open each of the barrels in turn.
There's now a really strong smell of alcohol in this sealed
There's
room.
nothing else.
No.
Bottoms up, and I start drinking.
You drink a bottle, you drink from the barrels.
I drink from a barrel.
Alright, tastes really good. How long do you drink for?
About a bottle's worth.
Alright. You're kind of sloshed now.
Okay, so it's out of ideas.
Do we take turns cutting the wall open and then having someone hop through?
I don't know if let's do anything.
Oh, good point. Should I
Good point.
y'all heard me? Point. Do I put the tooth back?
How many bottles did you say
Did
there
you
were?
try
There
grinding
were
the
7
wall?
in total.
We have
2 have
drank
been drank
2,
in.
yeah. And
So
then
there's 5
he
left.
has
He has
2,
2 in his backpack.
and I
You
have 2.
one.
I've
Oh,
Oh,
got
you
my
have
gosh,
2.
you
So
think
there's
we-
1 bottle that's not in a
You
backpack.
think we have to drink all the wines?
I am beginning to worry that is probably the case.
Alders. You drink some wines?
No thanks.
There's a bottle,
Nope, I don't drink.
That's our DD.
but we need to get all.
You do. You need a designated driver.
Dungeon.
What is being driven? We
a
have no
dungeon
horses.
delver?
Well, yeah, but what if we have to man another boat or a trolley that's got a steering wheel or
What's the steering wheel?
it's a wheel that steers?
It's a
I
mighty.
mean a helm?
Like on a boat.
Is it a helm?
Yeah, the big wheel that you turn that steers you.
The helm.
It's elf talk. Leave them be.
They don't,
How many barrels are there
they don't
again?
drink.
12.
12
open barrels of wine.
All right. Well, I haven't thrown up yet, so I go to a barrel
Alright?
and I just The one that Bindel has not drunken out of.
Okay.
Just start drinking that for like a bottle and a quarter.
Keep drinking and drinking and drinking.
All right.
Just can you?
Does that require a saving throw versus fortitude to pass out?
Probably.
All right.
2 1/4 bottles of
Saving
wine.
throw versus fortitude.
+2, I
there.
think. Yep.
I'm
+2.
going to drink the last bottle not in a backpack.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, I got a 20.
All right. I guess you're not passed out. You receive +1 to saves versus magic permanently. Now roll your saving throw or fortitude saving throw.
Is it magic?
It's not magic.
Alright. So 13.
I want to double check something real quick.
How the hell do we get out of here?
I do not know.
We just die in here?
Perhaps there is something in the bottom of barrels.
Oh, so we pour them out, and then we light it on fire, and then we burn to death.
You cannot burn wine.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. We could just empty. If there is something at the bottom, we could just empty the barrels.
Oh, what if there was children at the bottom of the barrel?
Why would you?
So what did you roll again?
A 13.
13. I guess you can will yourself to stay conscious if you want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pass out here.
You don't want to pass out?
Oh, what
You know what? Fuck it. Maybe it's like hell. Good friends don't like let other friends sleep sober, or something.
Yeah.
You remember how? Oh, no, you don't. You
different dwarf? Maybe you're supposed to sleep.
Alright.
Well, our most powerful party member is unconscious now, so we definitely can't go anywhere until he's awake.
He's awake. You're all asleep.
What?
He's awake. He wakes up, and you guys are all lying on the floor of the winery sleeping.
Oh, well, do they know that?
No.
I drink my bottle of wine. In my dream.
Do I have the 2 bottles in my backpack?
Yeah.
Huh. Is the door open?
Oh, did I not roll for your... No, he drank the last bottle.
I took a bottle, and then I drank 1 bottle.
Oh, so you're drinking the
No.
bottle...
No, he drank from the cask. I drank the last
No,
bottle.
no,
I
no.
got the thing.
I have
Oh,
2
you're drinking
bottles,
another bottle?
but I drank only 1 bottle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many bottles were there total?
Yeah, there were
7.
7.
Yeah, no, you've already rolled for his bottles.
Okay.
For 1 bottle.
Yeah.
You only drank 1 bottle.
Uh-huh.
Period.
Oh, okay, but I'm still in the dream. Okay, you're
You
right.
drank from a cask.
Got it.
He asked if you drank from a bottle. The
Got it.
bottles give you a magical effect.
Yep,
the cask does not.
I know, yep. But I'm still asleep.
No, you're awake.
Yeah, you
Bendel's
said-
passed out on the floor.
Oh, I thought you were doing like a weird thing.
Bendel is passed out on the floor, and you guys are awake.
Okay.
Except for Bindel.
Okay.
No, just leave.
Yeah.
From my... yeah, that sounded way different. I thought you were doing something super meta, and I was like, oh.
Does Bindel look like he's sleeping peaceably?
Yeah.
So like, one of the barrels... So did we empty any of the barrels?
No, we just drank. Not even close.
I'm gonna push one of the barrels over that we've drunk from onto
Okay.
the floor and just examine the barrel bottom.
It's just like a barrel bottom, and now there's a bunch of wine on the floor.
Okay.
Petra's going to refill the wine bottle that she already drank and cork it, and then swap it for one of the already bottled ones that she took and guzzle that down.
Jeez, more drinking.
It tastes similar to the last one you drank, and nothing happens.
Okay. But that is my second bottle. Do I need to give you a saving throw?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some wine on the wall. That close.
Oh, that's a 6.
All right. Well, Petra pitches over, passes out, and wakes up next to Bindel.
Yeah. But the other 2 are asleep?
How do we feel?
Yeah. You feel pretty drunk.
This doesn't feel great. Or
It,
maybe it does feel great. A little hungover, a little drunk.
Why didn't they get you
I
sleep?
eat a ration.
Okay. It sobers you up a little.
When did Jay fall asleep?
There's been sleeps.
Wake up.
That bitch already trying that.
I like how you turn into that one guy from Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse. Yeah, Squid Scar.
That's for scars, just drunks.
Or Toki. He's like in between.
Roger, wake up.
Dude already tries that. I gotta drink the thing.
But
Well, we have
All they're just gonna die.
Petra's
It
going
probably won't be relevant. but
take
it's
one
okay.
of her crossbow bolts and scratch a message into the wood of one of the tables saying, "You have to drink until you pass out."
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Well, guess we're waiting for our friends to wake up.
Alder, two of your friends are passed out on the floor. It smells super boozy in here. Your dwarf friend spilled an entire barrel of wine on the floor, so you kind of have to stand on a chair.
Is he like looking it up from the floor now? Like, oh, so I can't waste booze.
Oh, I was actually like, well, I don't want to make a mess, so just leave it there. And I sop it up with my beer. and then you hear my lips doing the...
How long has it been?
About 20 minutes.
No, since we've come into the...
Into the garden?
Yes.
So it's been 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Alder's gonna take out his sleeping stuff and just sleep. He's like try and take a nap, because if they're gonna be unconscious, there's not really anything he can do about it till they wake up.
All right, I assume you're gonna do it on a table rather than the
Yeah.
wine-soaked floor.
Yeah.
I got most of it.
Carefully, like he's an elf. I guess he doesn't clamber. He gracefully leaps up onto a table and with a flourish lays out his sleeping bag.
So Alder lays down to sleep
Lord of the
and
Dumps.
wakes up next to Bindel and Petra,
Oh,
who
good,
are
you're
both quite
awake.
drunk.
Did
And
you get message?
There's a sleeping ham
What
next to
message?
you, and his beard reeks of booze.
Oh. No.
I'm just gonna keep drinking
So you
everything
drink?
I have, starting with...
No, I took
I
a
thought
nap.
I had
He,
another
like,
bottle. I
pats
guess
his-
I think you do have another bottle.
Okay.
No, because you both took 2, and 3 have been drinking.
Oh,
And
yeah,
there's
you're
7
right.
in total.
Yeah, you're right. You only have one. You picked up one bottle.
Oh, and then I drank it already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Then I'll just keep drinking from the barrels.
I figured y'all would be unconscious for a while. Might as well
All
take
right,
a little cat nap.
eventually,
You was unconscious for a while.
with your stout dwarf constitution, it takes a while, but finally you pass out and you wake up in the winery, except here it is all open. You can go back, you can go
Wait,
deeper.
we
All
go-
your friends are
We
waiting
go
for you.
deeper us.
Wait, real quick. How much in volume do you think I drank? I just want to know how much I pissed
A
myself.
Uh,
2 gallons.
Can I roll to see how much urine I wake up in?
yes, yes, you
Oh,
can.
God,
Oh
why?
my god, I slept on a table.
Well, it's dream urine.
It's dream urine.
Where it came from a dream.
It's a
but
whole different kind of nocturnal emission.
a different fluid, yes. What should I roll for it? 100?
Yes.
100, yes.
1d100.
Okay, so I think I got 20. I peed a lot, but not
20 liter. No.
20 leagues under my pee.
Alright, well, we just gotta deep
Under
us.
the pea.
I did find
Under the
the
pea.
horse,
Down where it's hotter.
panther, and the snake.
The beast.
Sex
The
panther.
beast.
The bees?
Oh, that's a good song. The Beast by the Beastie Boys.
The
That's
who?
not a real thing.
That's-
I just made it up.
Yeah, it sounded made up.
It is made up.
Boy, drunk people sure are fun when you're sober.
They just reach off and he was like, I don't drink, I'm an elf, I all fancy.
It's true.
So as you're gathering your mostly sloshed party to head deeper into the gardens, you see a procession of 6 forms, hooded creatures, but the hood seems to drape over a form that isn't there, and they drift over the floor rather than walking, and they slowly drift into the winery, and they kind of, you feel like they're looking at you very intensely, and it kind of sends a cold shiver down your spine, like they're looking into you almost.
Oh god, they're dementors.
Do you want
And
a
then-
refund? You only rented
You somehow sense that this unworldly creature is even disgusted by your behavior.
It's got some bottles if she wants.
Hold on, let me run.
We're sorry for drinking new wine, but we got shut in. We had to do it.
I have 2 bottles left.
Wordlessly, they float away. So they seem done with you.
Okay, thanks for wine. Hi.
And the wine, thank you for wine too.
I don't know if it's just maybe they're just patrons of the winery.
When the party looks at me, I'm pulling on my pants because I clearly mooned them.
Let's go deeper.
That's not really a moon so much as it's an asteroid.
Deeper.
Oh, because of all the...
Because you're short.
Yeah, that's why.
There's not much of it.
What about those 2
So I pulled
little
more
things
pants off.
underneath the big thing?
Well, yeah, those are, space rocks.
Rocks.
They're Klingons, you know?
Oh, I went to the showers one time. Oh no, I didn't.
You sound like Mr. Pumpkin.
It's different wizard. You saw with my wizard eye. You're crazy.
I spy with my wizard eye. Oh, a little chubby fella.
More silkworms?
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more animals in this garden.
There's birds somewhere. I hear some.
Invisible birds.
Well, we just go back to the beginning. That's where the animals were.
There was one animal, one big ass turtle.
There was
Yes.
fishes.
I talked to a koi
Fish is
pond.
not an animal, it's a fish.
Fish
Fish
is
is an
animal.
animal.
You can't pick up a fish and cuddle it, it'll die.
You can pick up fish and
You
call
could
it.
go into water and then cuddle.
You put it back.
No, I've never been to Russia, but I do imagine they have a saying. In Russia, fish waters you.
I don't.
You ever hug a bear?
Yes,
It's pretty good, right?
it's pretty good.
What if a bear then's like, raw, I'll kill you now?
Well,
You don't want
gotta
to hug
time
that
it right.
bear.
You don't hug that bear.
Wait, what does that have to do with timing?
Well, you find a bear that isn't like coming fresh out of hibernation. You find one in like the middle of summer. It's like well fed and contented.
Do you think that one won't kill you?
Or
Usually not.
you just hug.
How come you asking if he's to hug bear if you already know all about bear?
Well, I wasn't asking for information. I was asking for more of like a camaraderie type of conversation.
It's much easier if you hug Brother Ilyevich's train bear.
What?
That sounds horrible.
Also, if you are spooning
He found
a
Cub
bear,
Banyan and raised
you
it
have hugged a bear
from
wrong.
baby.
That sounds horrible.
You
Why
have to be
sort of?
the
Why wouldn't
spirit.
you raise it and then put it back in the
They're-
wild where it
when you're
belongs?
spooning-
It did not want to go. It was happy with
Yeah,
you.
but you can't be the outspoon because the saying goes, "Don't poke the bear," which means he's the top.
I don't know what's happening.
This dwarf has some strange notion.
Don't judge me.
I feel like your perception of reality can become a little warped too. You live underground long enough.
Yeah, but
I
I,
suppose
think
that is
your
fair.
perception of reality get warped if you live in a tree long enough. You know what I mean? Because elves are tree people.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. That's why I left.
Oh,
Smart
shit.
elf.
I just got burned.
Really, I thought you got sloshed.
I'm good. Because he like grossly rubs his nose on his robe sleeve.
Yeah, you seem great.
Got any pretzels?
No,
What's pretzel?
They take the thing and then they like twist it.
German food.
Yeah.
Fried dough.
Yeah.
Salt on it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I guess, is it fried or baked or both?
It's baked.
Do you have any sausage?
Nope.
Oh. Do you have any more booze?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Did we dream it? No.
If you can dream it, you can be it.
Oh, that's what my wizard teacher always told me, and then he'd turn into a bear and be like, roar, I dreamed it.
Well, maybe he
What?
wanted to be a bear?
And then he'd turn into a bird and fly out the window and say, as he was flying away, which really is fucked up because the bird's head would be his face. And he'd be like, dream bigger, my boy, and then he'd fly away.
Are you describing to me a dream you had?
Nope. This is every day growing up at the library.
Weird childhood.
So, as you drunkenly wander deeper into the gardens, you come into an area that is entirely covered by a greenhouse shell. So it's kind of humid in here and a bit warmer than in the rest of the gardens. And you see more of these Rhodes-headed creatures, and they actually seem to have a little settlement here with a little town made up of small sheds, basically. And in the center of the greenhouse / settlement, there is a tower, an ornamental tower looming over the treetops, constructed of wood and brick and overgrown with ivy. There's a doorway ajar on the ground floor and shuttered windows further up the tower. It is about 3 floors tall.
Hello.
Oh, hello. We very rarely get guests this deep.
Yeah, that's what the ice rink one said.
No, the ice rink once said they don't get people very often in general.
Oh, it's true.
They're implying that even before they didn't get people very often because it's really deep in the garden.
They've been to the vineyard or the
Winery.
winery. They're all drunk.
I see.
I am not drunk.
I'm sorry. Bendel is very sober, as you can hear.
Very buzzed.
We could allow you to sleep in one of our sheds if you'd like to rest it off.
I got to get back to the thing. It's a busy day. I have an appointment.
We are very thankful for your offer, but we have limited time.
What's in the tower?
I don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know.
You don't go in?
No, we don't go in.
Well, it's decorative, right?
Why not?
Why would we?
Can we go in?
If you want to.
I always like towers because it's just.
Well,
like,
you are a wizard.
Yeah. Wizard. You know what I'm not?
A lizard?
Drunk.
Yeah, a lizard. I'm not a lizard.
Not a lizard wizard either.
That'd be pretty cool though.
It's like you know each other.
Okay, let's. Cool. So what's the tower for? Why is it here?
I don't know.
Is this the home settlement for all of your people?
No, just for us
What-
in the
what-
local area.
Which part of the garden are you stewarding?
We take care of our own settlement and a few of the adjacent areas.
What's you people's called?
We are rose maidens.
Oh, Rose Maidens. That's
That's
better than
kind
you
of
people's.
beautiful.
How far
yeah.
is the tower?
It's in the center of the town. It's like 200 feet.
Okay, I've already started making my way there quietly, just stumbling about towards the stairs.
Drunkenly stumbling towards the tower.
I try to dance with one of the rose people.
She dances with you.
You're very friendly.
I like these people.
Yeah, what's up with the ones that we met earlier?
Yeah.
They were friendly. I wonder if maybe that was keeping their babies there or something?
Maybe I has theories.
Maybe there
but
was something wrong with the water.
Oh. Maybe.
let's go to towers.
It's nice to meet you.
Have
We're
you
it's
seen
nice to meet
Have you
you
seen
too.
the questing beast?
The questing beast? What's that?
It's a leopard body, deer legs, and a snake head.
I don't think I've seen it, but I've heard tales of such a thing.
Is it deeper?
I don't know.
Huh.
It moves around the gardens.
Okay, maybe we find it, maybe we don't. To the tower.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they know about the Bendelophon. Use that to get back.
So each floor of the tower is around 20 feet wide, and there's a curving wooden staircase leading up and then presumably down as well once if you go higher. The interior is dusty, cobwebby, and falling apart. Wallpaper peels from the walls, the carpet is moldy, and water pools by the shutters.
Oh, black mold. I told ya. I told ya. This place should be condemned.
On this first floor, there is a full-length mirror, which reflects accurately, but doesn't show anything non-magical. So, for instance, when you look where Ham should be, you just see a dagger and then 2 teeth floating in the air.
I'm
I
going
look
to
down at my pants. I look at the thing. Oh,
I'm going to look in the mirror and like try and like angle it so I can scan the entire room through it.
Bindel, you want me to do that a little more deft of hand since I'm not inebriated?
Wouldn't
I'm good.
And
Well,
then Bindel pitches over and knocks the mirror over.
wouldn't
Oh,
Elder
shit!
and Willow be magical though? They themselves?
No.
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 Oh, just items. Okay.
Well, out the doorway when you're moving the thing around, you can see all the people outside.
All the
In the mirror.
Rose Maidens.
Yeah.
it's all magical too.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
so
makes
they're,
sense.
They're not people, they're atoms apparently.
No, magical things are illuminated. Like,
Let's go to the second floor. How big is it? Oh, you said
Three-
full-size mirror.
Oh,
Yeah.
the mirror?
Yeah. So can't really just pick it up and carry it around.
20
So-
feet.
The floor is 20 feet.
Yeah. The floor's 20 feet.
all right, next floor. That's interesting.
The second floor of the tower looks like it may have been a study or a parlor once. It's full of furniture, sofas, a table for people to sit at the table and dine, and all the furniture is just in a terrible state of disrepair. And other than that, there's nothing really of note that you notice.
Let's go to the third floor.
I take a big whiff.
It smells moldy, mildewy.
Black mold.
Oh, my talents are being wasted.
No treasure smelled.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you think I was
I
doing?
don't know.
We try not to question you, Paul.
Okay, so you come to the top floor of the tower, and your eyes are immediately drawn to two pieces that kind of really stand out here. One is some kind of half-finished clockwork machine. It's got like at the top of it, there's like a shaft, and then there's like blades that look like they might spin around at the top. There's like some propellers at the back of the machine and off to the side of it. It's a very strange clockwork machine of some kind.
Been helium.
And then at the other end of the room on a stand is a suit of plate armor.
How big's this suit of plate armor? People size or dwarf size?
People size.
Petra's going to
I-
cast Detect Magic.
I grab the pieces of plate armor and take them back down to the first floor and put them in front of the mirror.
All right, fair enough.
Cursed item.
It shows up in the reflection.
It's magical.
Petra, do the thing.
Puts it on?
No, see what kind of magic it is.
Well,
I'll
maybe.
try,
You can try.
maybe.
She can try. They can try. They
Ooh.
can try.
Um,
Them can try.
so that's plus.
It's hard going down the stairs and I feel like I'm gonna fall.
23. I get a rough gauge of the magic strength, revealed as the approximately level of the spell, the general range of bonus, or so on. It does.
General range of bonus, personal. Approximate spell level,
A number.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean,
good.
it's
Petra
good.
will, gesture as if to be given the armor.
I can't wear it.
Hmm?
It's too heavy.
No, she's offering to take it.
Whatever, it's on the floor.
Petra's going to go back up to the second floor and change into this plate armor.
Okay. It gives you the regular armor class for plate armor, one worn.
Could really go for that pretzel.
I guess I probably don't notice any other immediate effects until such a time as they would come into play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Fair
well,
enough.
we found suit of armor and we go deeper.
This is very nice, thank you.
Deeper. Who are you thinking?
Depart.
I try to sober up.
The gods.
Okay.
God. He has gifted me with plate armor in his service.
Asshole. Follow wizard dicks.
Petra will offer a prayer of thanks to God for leading her to such a beneficent
Fucking
gift.
Murdered him for no reason.
Your father would be so proud.
Dad,
I'm playing a Christian cleric in a tabletop game.
You know, you make a joke, but he honestly probably would be. Like, that would probably please
I was
him.
only half joking.
That's like the only, because it's forbidden monsters and mazes.
Mazes and Monsters
Dungeons,
is a far out
Dungeons, and
game.
more dungeons.
Watch a young Tom Hanks almost kill himself playing a cleric.
I'm a 9th level cleric. I can cast fly.
That was like anything you did that was like society hated you for, you would do that. So Ben Affleck was on Angel Dust in one of those PSAs and he jumps out of a window. He's like, I can fly!
Doesn't that happen in Reefer Madness? Doesn't the lady throw herself out the window?
Probably. The funniest part of Reefer Madness is the guy getting hit by the car. And he just kind of like steps aside and rolls over.
You know, those
Walking through
those guys
that door.
killed my dad. Just murdered him.
Who's your father?
Who's?
Torvald Northwind.
Horrible Northwind.
When did he die?
About a year ago. Maybe a little less.
Who killed him?
Bunch of inquisitors.
Oh.
As you head ever deeper into the gardens, you begin to catch the occasional glimpse of an animal here and there. And each time you do, they're both a very exotic animal that you might have read about in some far-off land but never seen yourself. But they also seem to be infected with some kind of parasite. And usually they quickly head away from you when you spot them. And as you head further, you come across great cracks in the ground here. And as you do, you just feel a howling wind whip up and blow past you. It's quite strong. You actually have to like brace yourself to not be pushed backwards. And looking down into the cracks in the ground, you can see massive gears ranging in size from a handspan to the size of a small house. And they're all still turning, rust flaking from them as they slowly grind around. They seem to be linked into some great machine.
When I said I wanted to see more animals, I didn't mean I wanted to see sick ones.
Well, I'm just trying to help you out.
I wonder if it is related to this.
Well, we go deeper.
We witnessed like all this like amazing shit and you're just like, wagons north!
How long has it been now?
Let's see. It's been 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're making good time. All things considered.
3.5 hours as you head deeper.
Yeah, we have 24 hours. And, yeah.
Well, the fact that Danny brought up nighttime leads me to believe that nighttime might be entirely different here.
It's okay. The dwarf can use his vision, his infravision.
I can use my belt. I can turn back into a staff at some point too.
Typical man. My little light of mine.
Take off my belt, pull out my staff, you know. Normal stuff.
Normal wizard things.
Is there an in-between mode?
Yeah, but it doesn't stay there for very long.
The bow staff?
Yeah. Is there like an in-between bow staff light?
No, there's the bow staff, the belt. It probably can technically turn into other things too. It can change shape, is what it can do.
What I want is a nunchuck with flashlights on each end, and you can wear it
You
as a
only
belt
generate light from one point.
from one end. So you
No, they
can-
need to have it in the middle.
Oh, 1 point on the design as it morphs.
Heading yet deeper into the gardens. The flesh plants return as you enter this portion of the gardens, and you come upon a semicircular amphitheater with stone steps as seats and a platform in the middle that acts as the stage. All are overgrown with fleshy plants, the fleshy equivalents of moss and fern. On the stage itself, there's a metal surgical table with restraints at either end for wrists, ankles, and the head.
Look, y'all, it's a literal operating theater.
And as you enter, you seem to have disturbed the lair of some of the local creatures, a pack of 5 of them. Imagine a peacock, make it as tall as a person with a viciously hooked beak and long legs like a cassowary. Keep the long, elegant peacock feather tails and the iridescent feathers.
So, Cassowary.
So, really fucked up looking cassowary.
A real
Cassowary
fucked up
is-
looking peacock.
Cassowary. How are you saying it?
Cassowary.
Cassowary.
C-A-S-S-O.
Yeah, cassowary.
Yeah.
Wary.
Cassowaries are super fucked up anyway. They'll kill your shit.
Yeah, they're fucking
Except this
savage.
would be even bigger than that.
Yeah, bigger.
Slightly bigger. I mean, they're already pretty big.
Would it be bigger? Aren't they like 8 feet tall?
They're like almost ostrich sized, right?
Are
No,
they?
they're smaller than.
Yeah.
They're like the 3rd biggest bird.
In third, the Cassowary. Yeah, have you played, what's that? Far Cry? That's where I first met a Cassowary.
You met a cassowary?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Huh?
What's your initiative? That's a better question.
5 of them, you said?
Yes, 5 of them.
11.
6.
You'll be fine. Your AC is like a bajillion.
It's true. Oh, I'm not. I rolled low. 3.
No, I'm just saying in general. Your AC is like super high. All of us.
Oh yeah, especially because we still have that shield going.
Shields and plate armor? Are you kidding me? Yes, please.
Well, Bendel will start us off with his high 11.
The Cassowaries are just not. 5 of them, too.
Alright. I'm going to cast another fan favorite, Sleep.
We wake up.
24. Up to 8 targets must save or fall into a normal sleep for 1d7 days.
No. Fuck.
Or 1 target can be put into a supernatural sleep for 1d3 days, no saving throw.
No mention of hit dice or anything like that?
Nope.
But they do get a saving throw if it's not the.
They do get a saving throw. No, there are no hit dice requirements on sleep in DCC.
Man.
Magic's just straight more powerful.
Days, though. That's crazy.
So 8 targets you can affect?
Up to, yeah. And it's a will save.
And what's the DC of the save?
I assume equal to my roll. Will versus spell check DC.
Oh, spell check DC. Okay.
Yeah, so 25.
Okay.
Is the
Alright, that's a
They all fall asleep.
Bendel continues to prove himself to be the most powerful member of the party.
For how long do they sleep?
4 days.
That's a long nap.
Yeah, I'll say.
Do you want to keep fighting them? They'll be
Not
out for days.
particularly.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, it's fine. We don't need to hang out with these flesh plants for any longer than
Yeah,
necessary.
I'm not a fan of the plants.
These Cassowaries will remember
I
our
want to
faces.
check out that surgical table real quick, though. See if there's any surgical tools.
Any maybe silver ones?
Yeah.
Let me smell. It's just more blood.
You only smell coins, right?
You can smell like
Gold.
Treasure, gold or
Treasure.
gems.
I think coin is just used as an equivalent size.
And, like material.
Can you
Says...
specifically gold or like
No, yes, yeah, it does say, additionally, a dwarf can smell gold and gems.
additionally?
2 other underground skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gold or gems.
So at the stage, there is other apparatus. There are lamps, clamps, pumps, and so on, but they've all been rusted into uselessness, essentially.
There's nothing really of interest up here.
On the stage, no.
I'm going to search the area. I feel like there's gotta be something. But maybe not.
5 sleeping cassowaries, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Paul can't count. I set them all out over. Again, with the birds. How'd you know those hens were French? I don't know.
They were speaking French.
They are.
There it is.
What was it in Family Guy where he has the CNC, but the cow is like, Shazoo!
The cow says, Shazoo!
I do not remember this.
Amongst the stone seats, you discover a very nice throwing knife. Very well made.
A fancy throwing knife? Does it feel magical?
Can you feel magic?
Would you like me to check?
I don't know if we can. Sure. I know we used to be able to. I don't know if we still can.
19 is not as good.
Oh, you see, I know if it's magical.
Alright, I cast Detect Magic. Danny, is it magical?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet. It's a magical throwing knife.
Perfectly balanced.
We're getting some good magic items in this place.
We'll go
This was-
deeper.
This was good suggestion, Bindil.
Deeper. Next time on Dorker Realms. Because that's the end of this time.
Fucking flants.
There are a lot of plants.
There's more plants.
More
yeah.
plants than plants.
But
That's true.
any number of plants is a...
Is too many plants?
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
That does it for today's episode of Dorker Realms. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly of all, tune in next week.